Livingston aiming to emulate the success of Davy Hayes' side way back in 2004, and St Johnstone, as you rightly said, looking to win this competition for the very first time and back up that Scottish Cup glory they suffered in 2014. Let's take a look then at the team news, starting with Livingston. And boss David Martindale very, very happy to be boosted by the returns of Marvin, Bartley and Scott Robinson, the club captain, and of course Scott Robinson, Premiership Player of the Month for January. 6 goals to his name. Steve Lawson, the third change to the Livingston side. Craig Sibbald, Alan Forrest, the club's top scorer, and Gavin Riley drop to the bench. For St Johnstone, Callum Davidson makes a single alteration to the side that thrashed Motherwell at Fir Park last Saturday. Guy Melamed, who scored 2 goals, one from the penalty spot in that game, drops to the bench, and Craig Conway comes in midfield. More importantly, perhaps, David Wotherspoon is fit, having suffered a knock in that game in Lanarkshire. But very sad news for Murray Davidson. He missed the 2014 Cup final through injury, and he's not recovered from a knock in time to face Livingston this afternoon. Well, Stephen Craigan alongside me at Hampden. The players are out going through their final paces before we get underway today. Looking at those lineups, where will this one be won and lost, do you feel?
Well, first of all, it's a great buzz for the 22 players selected to get the chance of playing a cup final, a chance to create a little bit of history for their respective clubs. And Callum Davidson probably had a couple of choices to make. You know, Ali McCann was always going to start in centre midfield. It was who was going to partner him. And I think if Murray Davidson had been fit, he may have got the nod. But he's went with the experience of Liam Craig as opposed to Craig Bryson. And up front, it was going to be a choice of, does he go with 2 centre forwards? You said about it. I think Guy Melamed scored 2 at Fir Park last week. Was very good alongside Chris Keane with David Wotherspoon in behind. So the fact he's going to use the experience of Craig Conway and David Wotherspoon in behind Chris Keane is a big call from Callum. Davy Martindale on his side, I'm surprised Craig Sibbald isn't playing. You know, he's just such a tidy footballer. He gives him good balance on that left-hand side. Davy Martindale has obviously looked at St Johnstone and thought there's something there we need to try and capitalise on. We need to put Stevie Lawson in there just for a bit of extra strength. You look at the trio of Marvin Bartley, the experienced trio of John Guthrie and Effie Ambrose. That will be the heart and the strength of it all. So it's a really competitive game and so tough to call.